Imagine this. A foreign prince seduces the queen of Sparta and sails away with her. In response, an entire alliance of Greek kings launch a 10-year war to bring her back. Cities burn, heroes die, gods take sides, and in the end, giant wooden horse ends it all. You've heard bits and pieces, maybe through school or movies or even video games. But what's fact? What's myth? And why did this story survive for over 3,000 years? Welcome to the Histofy. Let's unravel the real story behind the Trojan War. Not just the version told by Homer, but the one buried under centuries of legend, blood, and broken empires. Long before Rome, before democracy in Athens, before Julius Caesar, there was the Bronze Age, a time when kings ruled with divine right, armies fought with spears and chariots, and alliances were written in marriage, not ink. In the eastern Aegean, a rich city stood near the Dardanelles Strait, a place we now call Troy. It was perfectly located to control trade between Europe and Asia. That made it valuable and dangerous. Across the sea, the Mycenaeans, ancestors of the Greeks, were growing in power. Mycenae, Sparta, Ithaca, Pylos, all ruled by powerful warlords with fragile alliances. And that's where our story begins, not with gods, but with power. Paris, a prince of Troy, was sent to Sparta as an ambassador. Whether he was truly handsome or just reckless, one thing's for sure, he left Sparta with Helen, the wife of King Menelaus. Now, was it love? Was it kidnapping? We'll never know. The ancient sources disagree. Some say she fell for Paris. Others say she was taken by force. But in the world of Bronze Age kings, it didn't matter. Helen was royal property. Her theft was an act of war. Menelaus went to his brother Agamemnon, king of Mycenae. Together, they summoned the old alliance men who had once sworn to protect Helen's marriage. Among them, Odysseus, Ajax, and a young warrior named Achilles. A massive army set sail, possibly hundreds of ships. But this wasn't a single battle, it was a siege. A brutal, drawn-out campaign that would last a decade. At first, Troy held strong. The city was heavily fortified, built with high stone walls. The Greeks couldn't simply storm it. Instead, they raided nearby towns, fought small skirmishes, and slowly, resentment grew on both sides. Achilles, the Greeks' most powerful warrior, argued with Agamemnon and refused to fight. Without him, the Greek morale began to slip. The Trojans, meanwhile, were led by Hector, Paris's brother, brave noble, and beloved by his people. When Hector killed Patroclus, Achilles' closest companion, everything changed. Achilles returned to battle. His grief turned to rage. He hunted Hector down and killed him in single combat. Not only that, he dragged his body behind a chariot. A savage insult, even by ancient standards. But Achilles wouldn't live much longer. According to legend, he was shot through the heel, his only weak spot. Whether that's true or not, what matters is this. The war was draining both sides. Leaders were dying, supplies were running low, Troy was still standing. If you're still watching, you're the kind of person who doesn't just scroll past history, you dig into it. So, do us a favor. Like this video and hit subscribe to join the Histofy. We're just getting started. Then came the final gamble. A story so strange it almost sounds made up, but that's the version that stuck. The Greeks built a massive wooden horse and left it outside Troy's gates. Then they disappeared. Burned tents. Empty camps. Gone. The Trojans celebrated. Some argued the horse was a trick. Others believed it was a gift to the gods. In the end, the horse was pulled into the city. That night, Greek soldiers hidden inside crept out, opened the gates, and let the army in. Troy burned. So, did this really happen? Archaeologists have found ruins at Histofy, believed to be ancient Troy. The site shows signs of destruction, fire, war, layers of rebuilding. We know the Mycenaeans were powerful sea raiders. We know trade conflicts were common. We know stories of great wars were passed down orally long before they were written. But the wooden horse? The exact heroes? The gods meddling in battle? Probably myth. Still, the Trojan War reflects something real. The brutality of ancient warfare, the fragility of empires, and the way humans remember things. Not always accurately, but dramatically. In the end, the Trojan War isn't just a story about a city or a stolen queen. It's about pride, honor, revenge, and the cost of obsession. At the Histofy, we don't just tell stories. We dig into them, pull apart the legends, the lies, and the truth buried underneath. So, if this kind of storytelling hits you right in the curiosity, subscribe. More ancient wars, lost empires, and real human drama are coming. This was the Histofy. We'll see you in the next one.